Hey guys, what's going on? So I have an update here for the macronutrient and check-in template, what is really going to turn it into a full check-in system, which was my original goal. So a couple updates. The first thing is you will see we have a new sheet down here called configuration sheet. Now this is only for coach use, so you as a coach. And the first thing, I would say the biggest thing that we will go over here is I understand that not everyone loves Goku as much as I do, and I wanted to make this more accessible for anyone. So the first thing that we have here is a few different selections for placeholder sets for the check-in photos. So before your client updates their photos on the weekly reports tab, you will see these placeholders, which right now is Goku front, side, rear. First thing, going back, is that we now have a drop down for changing them. So let's say I want to go with the blank, so which would be the corresponding name right here, blank. So I selected that. I go back to weekly reports. Now all of the check-in photos, the placeholders are just that blank one. One last feature I built in for that is the ability to customize this, and I will show you exactly how to do that. So what we will do is come up here to insert, come down to image in cell, upload, and then I have a couple I have set here. This one I'm using is Mr. Vegeta, another Dragon Ball Z character, and come up here again, insert, image, same thing. I'm going to upload my side example, and then lastly my insert image in cell, my rear example, rear. Cool, those are uploaded now. And then you will see we want to correspond to the name here. So if I come up here, I change blank to custom 1. If I go back to my weekly reports tab, I now have Mr. Vegeta as my placeholder. So this is going to really make this much more extensible. I wanted to make it much more accessible, especially for some female or women coaches who maybe don't identify with Dragon Ball Z or superheroes in general. Now you can literally input whatever you want. And if you work with maybe a few different types of clients, you can do like a male avatar, you could do like a female avatar, and then some super gender neutral avatar as well. So I have options in here for a custom 1, a custom 2, and a custom 3. The next update is to the ability to set a check-in day, and this is for your client to see exactly which day their check-ins are, so you don't have to really tell them. So this is drop down of all the different days of the week. Let's say I want to change Friday to Monday. When I come to weekly reports, if I scroll up here, it will tell the client their check-in day right here, as well as on the tracking sheet, which the client interfaces with mostly, it will say it right here. So whenever you want to change that, you would just change it from the configuration sheet where you as the coach will make these updates, change their day, and that will update. Lastly, which I am super excited about here, you can set up your check-in form, whichever form you use, or your check-in questionnaire directly here in the template, and then it will show the client, hey, you can submit, click here to fill out your weekly check-in questionnaire to really turn this into a complete check-in system. So if you're new and do not really have a check-in form or curious about how to set it up, I have a sample built in here. So if you click on this link right here, it's going to pop it open and say, hey, would you like to make a copy of this example nutrition coaching weekly check-in? So you can just say, yes, make a copy. And what that's going to do is create you your own version of this right here. This is a sample I created for you to kind of use as a jumping off point. So what you can come and do in here, come up to this little customize theme option here. You can upload a new image instead of my Straker Nutrition Company one. You can change the color to any color scheme besides the black that I have here. And you have the option to really make this much more extensible. Take it and run with it by all means. That is the goal here. Just a bit of helpful information I have for you. Come over to responses and make sure to select get email notifications for new responses. That way, every time one of your clients submits their check-in, you get a notification so you know to respond to it. And it just helps add a little bit more of a systematic notification into your system so you don't have to wait for check-ins or not know when they're coming in. So again, that will prompt you to make a copy of that. So that is the example. And then whenever you do have your link, so let's say going back to this example, come up to this purple send button here, and I'm going to copy the link it gives me here for this example. And then I come back here and I'm gonna pop that in here. So now this would be my official check-in link for my clients to use. And then when I go to the tracking sheet here, it has this notification for the client. So as they're going through here, updating their, their daily macros and weights, right here, they can click on to complete their weekly check-in every single week. And it brings me here. This is what it would look like from a client standpoint, filling it all in. They can get a copy of their responses. They hit submit, you get that notification, and really just turns this into a full, complete check-in system. So I hope you really like this new update and the extensibility to add different images. And then I'm going to have this video in this white space right here for you to reference should you need it to watch again. So I hope you guys really enjoy the update.